What's up, guys? Welcome back to Solum. Going into hour number 2 here. Neal, what's going on? Oh, we can't hear you.
Fully
Neal, what's going
defeated
on?
the challenge of the whatchamacallit, the
Theater?
circus, theater, circus, whatever you call it. People love you. You've gotten your money, and you've left the stage. What do you want to do now?
What we just talked about, we're going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff's
Then go
going
do it.
to
Secure passage.
secure passage. Oh, yeah, we're going to go sell these gems. That's right. And Jen's in the library. So wherever you want to start, Neal.
Jen's already done her library stuff. Let's just hop right to Jeff. Victorian?
I would ask around for a famous watering hole that the captains like to go to or whatever.
Just anything down by the waterfront is what you're told.
So I just go to the waterfront then.
Okay.
And I go into one of them, and I go up to the barkeep, and I'm like, barkeep, I'm looking for someone to take me to. God dang it, my goldfish memory.
Raekwon.
It is break. Oh God, that's right. Sell out, Neil.
Do you really care? It
No,
doesn't
I
affect
don't-
anything in game.
I know. I don't care at all. I'm looking for a passage to Raekwon, and I need to find a captain that'll do that safely and, well, just safely mostly.
Well, there's a lot of travel out towards Raekwon, big port city. I'm not sure exactly who's headed that way, but you might want to try talking to those guys over there, or just ask around, I guess. You
All right,
might be better
thank you.
off headed to Cape Flotsam or Varkas first. You know, those are major stops along the way. So if you got someone headed that way, might as well take it.
Very good point. We don't have to go the whole way. That's very good point. You said Kate Flotsam? Is that what you said?
Cape Flotsam or Varkas.
Okay. So I head in the direction of the guys that he pointed at.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, as long as there's an entry point to this, I say, gentlemen, I'm looking to book passage to as far as Raekwon, but I'll take, Varkas or something short of that.
Well, Raekwon's a long way. I'm headed there eventually. Got to do some stops off down the next fjord over, but I could take you to Flotsam or Varkas if you want.
Varkas would work, I believe. It's not just me. It's me and 4 of my friends, one of which is a woman, and she does get a little bit seasick, so she'll spend most of the passage under the ship, if that's well. What would you call it?
In the hold, he says.
Nice. In the hold. And we are, as you can probably tell by me, we're all armed, but we keep to ourselves and we mean no harm, as long as that all works for you.
All right, I like that you're upfront about that sort of thing. No trouble following you anywhere?
No trouble is following us. No. I say that with earnest.
Okay, all right. Anything else you got with you?
We do have horses. Yeah, we have, I think, 3 or 4 horses. And that's it.
All right. Could do. As far as Varkas, ain't going to be cheap, It's a long ways. It's a lot of
What are you
food,
thinking?
a lot of supplies. Price would be... I'll take you guys for 45 gold ahead. The horses can come for 20
Okay. Ahead for the horse or total?
ahead.
In order to subsidize the cost, what you offer is fair and good, by the way, friends, so it's not off the table, but if there was a way to drive the cost down, that would be nice. Are you interested in perhaps enlisting us for security for the passage and saving yourself some dime elsewhere?
Scratches his beard. Well, these waters are pretty safe these days. How about this? If we get into trouble and you help us out of that trouble, we'll cut the prices by half.
That sounds fair enough, friend. Fair enough. So 45 ahead and then 20 for the horses?
20 a head for the horse.
Okay.
That covers lodging, transportation, food, water.
Okay. Can I find you here, and what time are you thinking about leaving?
Well, we got some business around town for the next couple of days. So you can meet me here in 2 days' time. We'll probably head out day after that.
Okay. Let me check with my group, by the way, to make sure that this is agreeable. And as long as it is, then I'll be back in 2 days. Otherwise, I'll try to find you tomorrow.
Not a problem.
What's your name, by the way?
Captain Shipwright.
Captain Shipwright. My name is Victorian Black. It's been a pleasure, and I'll hopefully see you in a couple days.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Before I leave, I try to like do this in a pseudo polite way, but I buy myself a drink, I have a little bit of lunch, and then as time passes, I ask around a few other guys what their cost was. We don't have to roleplay all that unless you want me to, but
no, like other people to see how much they would cost to take the same distance.
Barcus and stuff.
Comparable. That seems to be a fair price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Satisfied then, after lunch, I head off.
All right.
Me and Largo go to I don't know, some jeweler in town. The first one we see.
Yeah, jeweler.
Okay.
When we walk in, I turn and wink to to Largo. I love Ryan's head now that he turns. He's like, "You motherfucker." I wink to Largo and walk in. When people are walking by us, do they look at us in a different light? Or are they noticing us or anything?
No one that's in the shop was in the town square when you did your performance.
Okay. I walk up to the whoever's at the clerk, and he goes, and I go, "Hello, sir. I'm looking to get rid of some gems."
Ah! Well, I happen to be a jeweler. I'd love to buy your gems from you. Tell me, sir, what gems do you have today?
Got 3 of these obsidian gems, and I roll the 3 on the table.
Picks them up, looks at them. All right, I can give you 9 for this, 11 for that, 10 for that.
I look around it. Does it look like this is a high level establishment, or is it just normal?
Yeah, I mean, all jewelers look fairly high level establishment. You do notice that there is a minotaur standing at the back of the shop, or the front of the shop, kind of like behind the door, not where a window, like where a window would be, but there's no window there, with his arms crossed, and he's got a battle axe strapped to his back.
Okay, as I'm like surveying the room, he's counting all that up. My eyes meet the Minotaur's gaze, and I jump back a little bit and turn very quickly to the merchant. I'm just like, yes, that'd be fine. That'd be great. Money, please. I push the gems across the table.
He takes the gems and puts them in a bag and counts out 30 gold coins for you.
Okay. Not silver, it's gold, because you said gold.
Yeah, gold.
Okay. 30 gold. And I hastily collect those, count them very quickly, put them in the pouch, and walk out.
All right. Is that all the coins that you had?
Do what? I only had 3 obsidian gems. Yeah, that's what I gave him.
Okay. Cool.
Because I guess the other guy kept his. We never got it back from him.
Right. Yeah, I just thought you had more than 4 to begin with. I thought there were...
We had 4.
We had
as far as I
4.
remember, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, cool. And we walk out, unless Largo wanted to do something else.
I had nothing else I wanted to do.
All right. It's about lunchtime, then we go find... we go to the inn where Carla's at.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you want to do there, or are you just waiting?
Just waiting to hear from Vincent about the ship.
Okay. Jockry, you said you wanted to do something?
You might be muted, Jim.
You are muted.
That's the bad port, isn't it? No,
Still
I can't.
muted. That worked, whatever you just plugged in. No, and we had it.
Test.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I go in the forest with the snake in the box wrapped with the rope. And then I'm gonna try to hunt for a small rodent.
Using what?
Spear.
Okay, like just hunt, not spell.
Yeah.
Okay. You look around for a rodent. It's pretty easy to find ground squirrels. Little bastards are everywhere.
Yeah. I kill one.
Give me a roll to hit.
think it's D20 plus 2. I fail.
Yeah, you miss entirely. Scroll.
Well, I try
scroll
on
down.
another one.
There's another one around.
And then I kill it.
You get it. You
I
killed the
kill it? Yeah. And then I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and I'm gonna release the snake.
Okay.
And then I say...
Wait, did you cast Speak with Animals before you release the snake or after you release the snake?
Before I release the snake.
Alright. So it's still in the basket, and
Yeah.
now Speak with Animals.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell to the snake, hello, sorry about that. It can talk to me, right?
Yeah, it just hisses, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And I'm like, I got you a rodent to thank you for your service, and now I'm gonna release you in the wild. I hope you have a good life. I'm gonna open the basket now, and I have a dead rodent for you.
Dead rodents.
Yes,
I
for
eat
you.
prey alive.
Oh, but I just killed it. Very fresh. Very tasty. And then I open the box and kind of get away and put the rodent down. I'm like, thank you very much.
Okay. Eventually it leaves, I mean, you tip it over, right? The
Yeah.
basket, or you just leave it standing straight up?
I untie it and open up the basket and just like look at it from afar.
Like 10 minutes pass and the snake doesn't come out of the basket.
You can come out now.
It's too tall, can't escape.
Oh, I'll help you then, but don't bite. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I put him out of the basket.
Okay. It doesn't attack you. You tip the basket over to the side, and the snake slithers out, finds the rodent, and starts choking it down.
All right. Have a nice life. What's your name?
Snake.
Well done, Neal.
Have a nice life, snake. And then
Okay.
she leaves.
All right. You all
He's
meet
quite
back.
happy.
You all meet back up at the inn with Alice, and she says, "So,
Alice, she's
Carla.
live.
Carla, damn it, generic female party member. So, what happened? How did the circus go?
It went fantastic, Carla.
Good. I'm glad you guys aren't dead.
We would never die in something like that.
When are we leaving town? This Raekwon place. What'd you find out about it?
Say,
Well,
Victoria,
I
what'd you
did
find
get
out?
us passage to Varkas, which is a bit of a halfway point. Lodging, protection, and of course the ride. Well, the protection, I guess, we would be providing. It's 45 gold a head and 20 for each horse. It's a long journey.
Say, what? We could perhaps get rid of the horses. I don't see a lot of horse riding in our immediate future.
That's true.
It would save us, 80 gold? Or we would at least get
Well,
80 gold
20
out of it.
each. I don't have a horse. Mine was a piece of shit. So
But I really like my horse, guys. I've grown fond of
You
it.
can pay it.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would object to you paying for your own horse to come. You know.
Exactly.
Okay.
I would agree with
I'd
that.
like to bring Dashing.
I think me and Largo might get rid of ours. How much? You said 45 a person and 20 per.
Yeah, and I asked around. It seems to be a pretty competitive price. I don't think there's. Well, we're not getting ripped off.
Did you perhaps drop the fact that we could entertain, or that we entertained here in town for a discount? You know me,
See,
always the swindler.
You are. I think what I did get is that if any kind of need for defense happens, he will cut the cost in half for our services. So that's definitely an option. As far as entertainment, you can definitely run it by him. But I would say this is our best bet to get there.
Okay.
If Raekwon's where we want to go, by the way, I mean, let's also agree that we've kind of been playing this off the cuff, and the only reason we're heading to Raekwon is because the Templar told us to, which, I mean, he's a good guy, and the Templars seem to have the Chosen One, potentially, or at least just children in general's best interests at heart.
Can I jump into this conversation? Can I be there?
Yeah, you're there,
You're
actually.
here, yeah.
We were just pretending you weren't saying anything.
Victorian, perhaps we could and I hope you're on board with this. I hope you don't think I'm overstepping, especially from what just happened back at this other town, but perhaps we could create the need for defense.
You know, immediately as I said that, I thought about that. And we did put on quite the show with the Templar. So I don't think, especially with Joffrey's abilities, it would be a stretch. And saving money overall goes towards us being able to best protect this child's life. So
That's exactly where my head's at.
you are not far off, friend. Let's not plan on it necessarily. But if the journey is coming to an end and we have yet to encounter anything, I think that's something we could do to save some money.
I like the idea, Largo. I like the idea.
Joffrey, could you conjure up a wolf spirit that does absolutely nothing again? Let her run around and...
I guess. I'm not sure I feel comfortable with it, but I guess.
Oh, please, this is a safe place. Tell us how you feel. What's wrong?
I mean, it's just gonna scare some people with no reason besides money.
Ah, again, Joffrey doesn't understand money. I get that.
What is it gonna...
What's that?
What is it gonna give us? It's just gonna scare some poor people.
Well, as you can see, we're spending money on things like horses and food and travel to protect this child, and without money, we can't do those things. So if you think about it, by saving money, we can better protect the child, which is our mission, right?
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're getting to here.
Okay.
I mean, I'd feel better though if we asked the horses if they're okay with being separated.
Sure, you can talk to the horses. But again, I think you're taking your horse. So you want to ask Largo and Shmee's horses if they're okay being left behind?
Yeah.
Okay. If they aren't, can you also ask them if they have 20 gold?
I doubt they have it. Actually, it depends if the
Well, you
guys
won't know until you ask them. Is that right?
It's true. It's true.
I have seen horses with pockets, believe it or not.
All right. Also, time frame wise, he says he's going to leave in about 2 days. So for the next day, I would just ask that you guys stay out of trouble. I'm going to check in on Carla. I don't know that we have anything else to accomplish. Maybe we should read up on what's going on at Raekwon and try to find out what we can. But just, I can't stress enough, let's stay out of trouble.
Okay.
I was going to ask, do we actually trust this Raekwon place?
That's something to consider. To be honest with you, Carla, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't know where we would go otherwise. We talked about the Dwarven Kingdom. The Templars seem to have your best interests at heart, and if he was up to no good, I think he would have done it himself. As we saw on that boat, he's very powerful. Incapable of hitting a wolf, but very powerful.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just worried about the child. I don't know if it's a trap or not.
Let's spend the next day looking into the Templar and make sure and confirm what we think we know. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Everybody? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what we do, Neal.
Okay.
The next day, I talk to the horses.
You talk to the horses? What do you say to
Yeah.
the horses?
I would bring them out of town so that people don't see me talking to the horses, actually.
Okay, so you guys leave town.
Yeah. I bring the horses.
Joffrey walks out of town with like 3 horses in tow.
Yeah.
Gonna put on a horse show.
And then I'm gonna do speak with animals.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, hey, Dashing, and the other two, which I've never asked your names, actually. What are you guys' names?
Prancing. And Cupiding.
My name is Featherstep. My
Ooh, I
name is
like that.
Grounder.
What was the other one?
So
Grounder.
Grounder.
So basically, what we're about to do is go on a ship to go on the water. And I was.
Fuck our boats! Fuck the boats! I hate
so,
you. I'm gonna shit on your boat if you take me on another ship. I swear to God, I'm gonna shit everywhere.
They shit everywhere anyway.
So basically, you guys have a choice. We can leave you behind, but
Yes.
you won't be with us anymore.
Leave me behind. Fuck these ships. I hate them.
Yes.
Even you, Dashing.
Your ships suck. I hate them. I get nauseous. I puked on the last one. I hate this.
So you guys want to be released? You don't want to be with us anymore?
Yes. Give us nice land. Give us someone who will take us to stay on the ground. None of this
Okay.
water bullshit.
Okay, then let's go back to the
There's
city and
so much
we'll.
you can see, but you can't drink any of it. Do you know how tormenting that is?
Yeah, I know. I get it. All right, we'll find you some nice people to take care of you.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the city, guys. I'm gonna miss you. So I go back to the city. And I'm like, well, there's some good news and there's some bad news, guys.
The bad news first.
The bad news are that the horses don't actually want to come on the boat with us.
Great. Perfect.
The good news is that I guess now we can let them go with good conscience.
Well, the other good news is they don't really have a say.
Oh yes, oh yeah. If they wanted to stay with us, I would have paid for them to stay with us.
Largo, that is a valid point, my friend.
The other good news is they don't have a say.
Oh, God.
All right, so I guess we can. You guys want to sell the horses? Let's find them some good masters.
I will look into that. Me and Largo will look into that.
But make sure they go to nice people, especially Dashing. Dashing is awesome.
Okay, which one is Dashing again?
Yo, quick question: is there a glue factory in town?
We should.
Yeah. Yes, there is.
We if everyone's okay with it, we go to sell the horses. Or I go to sell the horses.
I
whoever
don't
wants to
have
go
a
with me.
horse, so you can do whatever. The
Yeah,
fuck you
yeah.
want.
We just go sell the horses, Neil. We don't need to RP it out.
All right. You sell the horses. It's just horses, right? There's no more ponies left.
I think weren't me and Ryan riding ponies?
Are you guys on a pony still? I think so.
Yeah, Ryan, your camera just turned off. Okay.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Okay. So you've got 3 horses and a pony.
Yeah.
So the horses you can sell for 65 gold. It's a little bit less, but there's not a large call for horses in this town.
Each?
And 65 gold each.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the pony you can sell for 15 gold.
Yeah, we sell them.
All right, you sell the shit out of them.
All right, I go back and give I guess Largo and Jockry the money. Did Carla pay for her own, or I guess Victorian paid for it, so I give him Carla's share. I think.
I
Yeah.
haven't paid anything yet.
So 60 gold?
65.
65.
You never paid for a horse,
Didn't
Victoria?
you pay for a horse? Didn't you pay for Carla's
Oh.
horse?
I don't know. I might have.
I think
can't
you
remember.
did. I think you did. Anyways,
Yeah.
I give you everyone 65 gold and take the
Did you guys
15.
give us the money for the gems?
You're giving me 65 gold. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. And then I give the 10 gold as well. So 75 gold for everyone.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
And I guess unless there's anything else in town that people want to do, we wait for the next day till the ship arrives. Or sorry,
Well,
once the set sail.
for the next day, we're reading up on Raekwon, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I already read pretty much everything there was to be read, I think.
I'd like to purchase another bag of flour.
All right, you buy another bag of flour.
How much does that cost me?
Same price as last time. I want to say like 5 silver.
Okay.
I go to
Silver
the
it is.
popular, like our inn and stuff like that, and I asked actually the barkeep that helped me out if he. No, he already talked about the Templar. He didn't know much. I don't know. I guess I just keep asking around inside there for any traveling captains or anything like that, any weathered old people.
About Raekwon.
Yeah.
Anything in particular, or just looking for general information?
Just what can you tell me about Raekwon type of stuff, and I'll buy you a beer if you can.
They tell you that it's a major port city. They have a lot of trade coming in. It's one of the major port cities along the fjords. It kind of serves the fjord beneath it. I forget the name of the fjord, but you've heard it before anyway. Yavernia, I want to say. Pretty big port town. There's the old town outside of it that was ruined in an earthquake ages ago. And then the current town, which is surrounded by a wall. It's also occupied by Verasi forces, although they have been having trouble holding on to the town, it seems. There's been a lot of trouble, and their grip on the town is there, but it's tenuous at best. Like, it's kind of a weak point in their grasp of the region. But they still control the seas around it, so, there's only so much you can get away with. Raekwon is the only port where the Frost Rangers come into, and Frost Rangers bring back all sorts of treasures from the Arctic North, and Rossi forces have been unable to fuck with them. In fact, there's a legend about how when they first arrived, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, uh, there's some guy who tried to search the Frost Ranger's ship when it was coming in to make sure there weren't any magic items or wizards on it or anything. And the Frost Rangers in charge of the ship didn't really like it, and so a fight ensued. They killed like 20 of the Verasi soldiers, got sent to jail, and then broke their way out that night, killing another 45 guards, and just went down to their local pub like a few blocks away. And after that, the Rossi forces decided just to fucking leave them alone and let them do their shit. But after they sell their wares, they go and search the wares anyway. So there's kind of like a nice little truce going on here, where Rossi forces are just like, fuck it, let them do their thing. We'll search their stuff when it's not on them, and they can just keep existing, and we'll just totally ignore them and pretend they don't exist. And Frost Rangers do the same.
All right,
Also, don't fuck with the fucking Frost Rangers. They will. I mean, they destroyed like 6 of them. Destroyed 45 Rossi soldiers.
Neal, in my seasoned role-playing brain, I hear you, but I still think what we'll do is probably just fuck with them anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
well, then you'll face the fucking consequences. And
how much
Don't
is
fuck with a bullet. Defeats a bullet.
I buy him a
Fuck
beer.
Ranger.
How much is that? 2 silver, something like that?
No, 2 copper.
Okay, I'm out of copper then, guys. I say thank you, friend, and then I scan the residence to see if there's a Templar in there at all.
In that bar?
Yeah.
There is not.
Okay. I go around, same offer. Do I get anything more information otherwise?
You find out that the Templar have been very active in Raekwon.
Just they are there, basically. Nobody knows what they're doing still?
No one knows what the fuck they're doing, but they have a large presence there.
Okay. That seems to be what I can do for now, so I just, that's what I do today. I go check on Carla at night, make sure she's doing okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the day with Carla, teaching her how to bandage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere throughout the day, I pull Largo aside, and I'm just like, I'm always thinking about swindling people. What if we pay a couple of, I don't know, find the girl that I brought on stage, and have her get really excited when she sees us board the ship, and see if we can get a discount for being entertainers, someone that is known, something like that. Do you think that could work?
Maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't cost us much even to try it.
I'm always down to try anything that involves me getting more money in my pocket. To save the baby, of course. It's all for the baby.
To save the baby, yes. To save the baby.
Nothing personal about it.
Always the baby.
Yes.
Say, all right, well, I will. I'll do my best to go find this girl that we brought on stage, and perhaps her family for the whatever price they want. We could have them act excited and treat us as entertainers, etc., and see how that fares tomorrow when we see the boat captain.
As a being that they were street urchins, if you just brought them a couple of loaves of bread or some food, they'd probably do it for not much at all.
Sure. I think here's what I'll do. I'll bring them that without even the proposition beforehand, and then just see if they'll do it for me being so kind. Is that...
Sure. That sounds great to me.
Okay. I say it's a plan. I'm going to go look for them, and I go off and try to find some food from a street vendor, loaf of bread, whatever.
You find a couple loaves of bread, some sweet rolls, and some of that stuff. You pay a total of 2 silver for it.
And then I try to locate the girl that I brought on stage and her family.
No, it's too big of a town to find the same girl, but you do find a couple of other lowly street urchins. There's a lot of them out.
Do any of them recognize me?
No, sadly not. One of them has heard of you, but was not there personally. When you're like, "Hey, you guys recognize me from the other day?" He's like, "Are you the guy who did the song?"
Say, no, that was my friend. I, however, did not. I did mouth some some songs, some lyrics. But my friend was there, and say, "Here, take this food," and I offered them all the food. And I get ready to when I'm leaving, and I stop, and I'm like, "Say, could you guys do me a favor?
What do you want?
Tomorrow morning, I'll be boarding a ship with the rest of the circus, and we're looking to look. I'll just be frank with you. Money is tight, as you all well know. We're looking to perhaps persuade the captain into giving us a cheaper fare by looking famous, because we are famous. Not to him though.
Because we are.
I say,
Okay.
could you perhaps come by and act entertained, surprised, like we're famous? Maybe ask me for an autograph, something like that. Does that
We
sound?
performed this?
Yeah, we'll perform for you before we get on the ship. My
Yay!
friend Largo loves to sing. I will make sure he sings you a song.
Yay!
I say, be around the marina tomorrow at let's say 8.
Yay! We'll see you there.
Okay, bring all your friends. It'll be a hoot.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
And I walk off and go back to wherever the inn and rest for the night.
Okay. Any other activities you guys want to do?